Hi, welcome to Fayetteville Public Library's Preschool Story Time at Home. I'm Miss Alyson, and today I'm going to be reading some very silly versions of classic fairy tales. The first one has to do with Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and it's called Beware of the Bears. When the three bears saw what Goldilocks had done to their little cottage, they were hopping mad. Their porridge eaten, chairs broken, beds bounced on. Go after her. Find out where she lives, ordered Daddy Bear. Baby Bear jumped on his scooter and sped after Goldilocks. In no time at all, he was back. She lives on the far side of the forest, panted Baby Bear. And what's more, she's just gone out and left her door unlocked. Good, said Mommy Bear. What are we waiting for? Let's see how she likes having uninvited guests. Baby Bear led the way through the forest to Goldilocks' cottage. The door was unlocked, just as he said. On the breakfast table were several open boxes. This isn't porridge, sniffed Mommy Bear. Baby Bear read the labels. Weedos, Munch Flakes, and Puffo Pops. Sounds all right to me, said Daddy Bear. Pour away, Baby-O. These Weedos are too sweet, said Daddy Bear. These Munch Flakes are too noisy, said Mommy Bear. But these Puffo Pops are just right, said Baby Bear, aiming a spoonful towards Daddy. Oh my gosh, he flung a spoonful of cereal at his dad. The Puffo Pops hit Daddy Bear in the eye. He launched a spoonful of Weedos, and they splattered all over Mommy Bear's best blouse. Soon, cereal was flying left and right until the floors, the walls, and the ceiling were dripping with brown goo. Oh my gosh, they had a food fight. Then Baby Bear turned on the radio. Let's dance, he squealed. Mommy and Daddy Bear tangoed on the table. This table's too slippy, said Daddy Bear. Look at that. They're dancing on the tabletop. They did the cha-cha around the curtains. These curtains are too rippy, said Mommy Bear. But this sofa's just right, squeaked Baby Bear. And they all jumped on the sofa. Do your mom and dad let you jump on the sofa? Probably not. They did the bossa nova until they went right through it. Look, you see their feet sticking out the bottom of the couch? Oh my. Next, the three bears went upstairs. There were lots of things to try in the bathroom. This shaving cream's too creamy, grumbled Daddy Bear. This toothpaste's too minty, gargled Mommy Bear. But this bubble bath is just right, cried Baby Bear from beneath a mountain of suds. All right, here we come, said Mommy Bear. There they are in the bathroom, getting into all kinds of trouble. Splash! They had a wonderful time splashing in the bath. Once they were clean and the bathroom a mess, they moved on to the bedroom. These pajamas are too tight, said Daddy Bear, bursting the buttons. This mattress is too lumpy, said Mommy Bear, bouncing up and down. But these pillows are just right, said Baby Bear. Just right for a pillow fight. Baby Bear biffed Mommy Bear. Mommy Bear whacked Daddy Bear. Pillows split open, filling the room with clouds of feathers. Suddenly, Daddy Bear stopped. Listen, he said, I hear someone. And quietly, the three bears crept downstairs. Goldilocks was in the kitchen. Daddy Bear, Mommy Bear, and Baby Bear gleefully spied on her from behind the door. She gasped when she saw the cereal splattered all over the walls. Her eyes grew large when she saw the ripped curtains and the gigantic hole in the sofa, and she whistled when she saw the flooded bathroom, decorated with shaving cream and toothpaste. Next, Goldilocks went into the bedroom. She stared open-mouthed at the broken bed covered with feathers. Then the three bears jumped out from behind the door. "Surprise!" they shouted. "We thought we would pay you a visit," said Mommy Bear. Oh my. Goldilocks looked at them, and then she looked back at the room, and to the bear's astonishment, she threw back her head and laughed until her hair shook like golden springs. "What is so funny?" asked Mommy Bear. "Aren't you mad at what we've done?" added Daddy Bear. "This isn't my house," giggled Goldilocks. "But it must be," said Baby Bear. "I saw you go in." "Oh, that," said Goldilocks. "The door was open, so I thought I'd look around. I'm always sneaking into other people's houses. I only came back because I left my teddy bear behind." You see him tucked into the bed? "Then if it's not your house, whose house is it?" asked Daddy Bear. "Oh, help!" squeaked Baby Bear, looking out the window. "Whose house is it?" Look. Who is that? Is that the big bad wolf? It is. It's his house they messed up. And look where they're going. Out the back door. Hoping to hurry along before he spots them. Okay. The next one is called Waking Beauty. Do you know what it might be connected to? Yep, Sleeping Beauty. Very good. Once upon a Saturday, in search of dragons he could slay, Prince Charming heard a dreadful sound that shook the land for miles around. It thundered from a castle tall. He raced to scale its prickly wall. "A dragon lies within," he cried, and hand on sword he crept inside. Then hung his head. "Oh, rats," he said, "it's just a snoring girl in bed." He peeked behind her canopy and spied some fairies, 1, 2, 3. "She's snored this way 100 years," they whimpered through their fairy tears. "That long?" he frowned. "She sure sleeps late. Wake her up. Why do you wait?" The fairy scowled. "Don't be so dense. She'll only wake up for a prince. We see you finally made the trip. Now give the girl a little lip." "Okay," he said, "if you insist." He drew his mouth into a twist and hollered, "Wake up, lazy bones!" Her snores drowned out the fairies' groans. They shook their heads. "No, not like this. You have to wake her with a..." What? "No, I know. He tapped his head and started jumping on the bed. Is that what you were going to say? No? Beauty shot up, hoops and all, then sailed down like a parasol. This did not wake the maiden fair, but loosed the cobwebs in her hair. The fairies all began to hiss. She'll only wake up to true love's... What? What do you think? "Wait!" Prince Charming waved his hand. "Don't worry, girls. I understand." And stooping over her snoring snout, he dumped a pitcher of water out. Is that what you were thinking he should do? No? On she slept. She did not stir. Thick dust had turned to mud on her. The feisty fairies grabbed his ear, making certain he could hear. "Take careful aim. You must not miss. You've got to wake her with a..." What do you think? "Oh, I know what you were planning." Prince Charming spied a castle cannon. He stuffed the Sleeping Beauty in. Is that what you thought he should do? No? She soon came shooting out again. Kaboom! She fell into the moat, where all her hoops kept her afloat. Still on she snored as frightened trout, and crocodiles jumped right out. Prince Charming fished the girl ashore. The fairies yelled, "Enough! No more!" They fluttered round him, feeling frantic. "How can you be so unromantic? She won't have ever after bliss until you wake her with a kiss. Is that what you were thinking he should do? I thought so. The prince's knees began to shake. His noble heart began to quake. 100 years of morning breath? Wow, that could be the kiss of death. He poked her muddy, matted curls, and I've heard that there are germs on girls. He wiped her mouth clean with his shirt. I hope, he squeaked, this doesn't hurt. His puckered lips met Beauty's smack, and in her sleep, she kissed him back. Prince Charming smiled. Not bad, he said. The maiden sat up in her bed. She stretched and yawned and rubbed her eyes. Then, much to everyone's surprise, she popped Prince Charming with her fist. Who said that you could have a kiss? The pummeled prince slid down, poor chap, and fell asleep on Beauty's lap. Beauty groaned and bent to shake him. Fairies, tell me how to wake him. Just let the poor boy sleep, they said, and tired too, they went to bed. But fairy tales can't end like this. We know she woke him with a kiss. What do you think about that version? That's pretty silly, isn't it? All right, this last one, Mary had a little, not lamb, lamp. Mary had a little lamp, the bendy gooseneck kind, and everywhere that Mary went, she dragged the lamp behind. She loved to draw a circle with a pencil round its base. She loved to feel its metal shade, so cool against her face. She loved its quiet company. It never picked a fight. She loved its neck. She loved its cord, and most of all, its light. She took the lamp to school one day to teach it how to spell. But when she tried to plug it in, oops, the teacher tripped and fell. Uh-oh. She took it to the playground and she put it on a swing. She tried to push it higher, whoops, but it only broke a spring. That Mary must be crazy, all the other children cried. She really thinks her lamp is gonna make it down the slide. Look at that. We just don't get it. Why a lamp, her worried parents said. We told her she could have a dog. She wanted this instead. Their doctor said, I've never seen so puzzling a condition, but lamps are not my specialty. You'll need an electrician. If Mary felt embarrassed, she never let it show. So everywhere that Mary went, that lamp was sure to go. See her taking it down the sidewalk? She took it to the movies and her cousin Debbie's wedding. She took it out for Chinese food and even took it sledding. That's appropriate for right now, isn't it? She took it to the baseball game, the circus, and the zoo. And when she went to bed each night, the lamp got tucked in too. See the tiny bed for the lamp? But then one summer, Mary's parents sent her off to camp. And Mary did the strangest thing. She didn't take her lamp. She spent the summer swimming and canoeing, and she found that she could have a lot of fun without that lamp around. Well, ever since she came back home, the lamp's been on the shelf, and Mary's found another way to occupy herself. You see what's falling out of the sky? You see the little snowflakes? Now, Mary doesn't take the lamp out sledding on her coaster. She's much too big for stuff like that. Now, she has a toaster. Is that not the goofiest thing? Oh my goodness. Have you been out sledding? Hopefully not with your toaster. Okay. Well, you can't have fairy tales without having a castle somewhere in the mix, just like that second book I read to you, Waking Beauty. And I bet you have everything you need for this craft at your house, which is great because when this gets posted, we'll have had another snowfall. It's bright and sunny with a blue sky outside right now, but snow is moving in tonight. Which is Tuesday night, and so tomorrow when you see this video, I bet there will be a few more inches on the ground. So this is a great craft to do while you're all warm and cozy inside. You're going to make your own castle. Here you go. And all I used is tape, cardboard, crayons and coloring pencils, and a little bit of tissue paper, but you can use construction paper instead. See, it's got some grass around the castle, and there's the moat with the bridge across. Now look what I did. See what the box is that I used? Pop-Tarts. You can use cereal boxes, Pop-Tart boxes. These are paper towel tubes and just bigger pieces of little pieces of bigger shipping boxes. Now you can cover up the outside of your box with construction paper if you want. But I thought it'd be just as easy to just cut the box and flip it inside out. And I just colored the inside and made it look like it has stones on it. And then I used, when you have a fairy tale castle, you've got to have vines with flowers. So that's what I put on the towers. But yeah, and you can use Elmer's glue if you want instead of tape, but it's so easy and you can make yours look however you wish. But see, there you go. Gotta have a fairy tale castle when you're reading fairy tale books. Yeah, so this can be a really fun project. You can do it with your whole family. Y'all can each maybe even have a competition to see what your castles all look like. You can make it really big if you want, or miniature like mine. And just use your imagination and use the materials that you can find around your house. It's always nice to be able to find a second use for recyclable materials. So stay warm, stay cozy, build you a castle, use that wonderful imagination of yours, and I will see you again soon. Bye!